Good morning students. In your previous video, you have done Literature chapter Servitor. Today, we'll start with grammar topic Directed Writing for class +1. By the end of this video children, you will be able to understand what is directed writing, you will be able to understand different types of directed writing, and you will be able to understand the format of newspaper reports. The objectives of directed writing are to understand the purposes of a report, to plan a report, to understand the structure of a report, to collect information for your report, to organize your information, to use an appropriate style of writing, to present data effectively, to understand how to lay out your information in an appropriate way. Now this directed writing children forms the second question of your English language paper. It is a guided composition because the points are enumerated. Enumerated, that means you are given the points in the question itself. What you are required to do is that you are to use these points logically and you are to write a report which is unique and appealing to the reader. You have to link all the ideas given. That means you have to link all the composition ideas that are given in the question paper, and then you are to produce an essay in a sequence and a flow. You have to find out how many ideas are there in the outline. Then you will rearrange those ideas in the paragraphs. It is not necessary that all the ideas are given in an order. You have to make the ideas in correct order, and you can also add on some details to make the answer interesting. Now there are three main objectives of this composition. Number one is to describe. Describe means you are to describe all the details which are given in the composition. Then you are to record the facts. The facts will be given from your side. And then finally you are to help the reader in forming an opinion of his. These all functions, that is describing, recording and helping the reader forming an opinion, will be performed simultaneously because you will be given information about any event or an occurrence. Now there are various kinds of reports which can be asked in the question paper. They can be newspaper reports, they can be various reviews, they can be article writing, they can be speech writing, personal profile, statement of purpose, testimonials, travelogues and many more. Let us first of all discuss what is a newspaper report, or what are the types of newspaper reports which can be asked in the question paper. Number one, calamity reports. You can be asked to report an earthquake or a flood that has recently occurred. You may be asked to give an accident report. It can be a road accident, a rail accident, air accident, fire accident or any other form of accident. There can be crime reports also, just as theft crime, dacoity, murder or any other crime that has recently occurred. These can also be some event reports. Can be any match, some important conference, some important festival that has been celebrated or any sports. The other forms of directed writing which you may get from the question paper are details of a place or a country may be provided for you to write an article for a tourism bureau. That means a travelogue. You will be given the details of any country or any random place and you are to write an article on that. This is called travelogue. You may also be asked to review any film or any book, any play or any concert of your choice, in which you will be given the headings, and it will also be a guided composition. You may also be asked to write a speech which will demand strong vocabulary, knowledge of the subject and organization of the thoughts and ideas. Now what are you expected to do in this question? The major question is, what are you expected to do if you're already given the guidelines? You need to amplify. What is amplify? It means all the given points have to be expanded. And then you need to rearrange the points which are given to you. As I'd already told, the points given are not necessarily in the sequence. So you need to arrange the points. And finally, you need to restate the facts which are provided to you in a logical order. Now, what a report should actually have? A report should have an appropriate and eye-catching title, or you can call it a heading. You have to begin with the most important point first, and then the second most, and then so on. That means you are rearranging the points according to which you think is the most important one. Be objective, concise and brief. You do not need to write a complete thesis on what point is given. You have to be objective, concise and brief. There should be clarity of thought and expression with no exaggeration. It is a short essay, there shouldn't be any exaggeration. You are to give accurate and authentic presentation of facts. The facts should not be self-made. They must be accurate and authentic. And most important thing, the newspaper report, which we had already discussed, can be a crime report, can be a calamity report, any event report. It would be in third person pronoun and in passive voice. Only an account of an eyewitness can be in first person active voice. So let us discuss the format of a newspaper report. It begins with a heading in the center. You need to give a heading in the center. If you have read the newspaper reports, children, if you are reading the newspaper, you will see that the first thing given is the heading of the news. Then comes the byline. Now byline means the person who is writing this. That can be the name of the reporter. And in the next line we start with date line. This includes name of the place where the occurring has occurred and the date. So this is the format. In the middle you will write down heading of the news. In the second line, just beneath the heading, you will write down the name of the reporter, and in the third line you will write down the name of the place and the date. Now let us discuss an accident reports format. The first point I had already told you is the heading itself. It will be given in the center. Then in the next line you will talk about the source, that is our byline, a staff reporter or any news agency. Then date line, you will name the place where the occurrence has occurred. And in the same line you will talk about the date of the occurrence. It will end with a semicolon. Now this is the body of the report. You will say what happened, when happened, where happened, how did it happen. You will also include who all were included in that accident and why did that accident happen. You may also give other details like what action was taken by the police or the rescue work. Finally, you will conclude it with the rescue work. You can talk about eyewitness accounts, that means the person who has seen this accident occurring. This will be in the first person pronoun and you are to quote it. That means it will be kept in inverted commas. Then you give the comments of the authority. It can be the government employees, it can be the government authority itself, or it can be any local authority. Students, your homework for today is to read and find out the difficult word meanings of the report Amritsar train accident sent to you in the PDF file. Thank you.